Hello, everyone. I am Shetan Noir, and I am a Michigan-based author and also travel writer who focuses on weird travels and paranormal ghost hunting type adventures that I write about for Squatch GQ Inc. magazines. My three books that I currently have that are based on cryptozoology are the first one that I came out with is Lake Monsters and Odd Creatures of the Great Lakes. And it takes a historical account of different lake monster reports that have come from each one of the Great Lakes, going all the way back to when the first French and English settlers were coming through the Great Lakes area and talking with the Native American tribes and getting stories of the different lake monsters that the Native Americans believed lived in the lakes. And then there was also the eyewitness sightings that these fur traders and lumber traders, lumbermen, were also experiencing themselves as they crossed the lakes. So it journeys through the different sightings, along with reports from the fossil record of what possibly could have been swimming in the lakes back during the dinosaurs, and it showcases inland lake monsters also that occur around the Great Lakes. So once again, that book is called Lake Monsters and Odd Creatures of the Great Lakes. Now, my second book that I came out with is Mothman and Other Flying Creatures of the Midwest. Now, this book is similar in format to the Lake Monster book. It starts with a journey through the fossil record of different types of pterosaurs that were living here in North America during the age of the dinosaurs. And throughout the age of the dinosaurs, we had over 100 different types of pterosaurs that flew through the air, living here on what we now know as North America. But we also have some strange reports of thunderbirds, giant condor-like birds that were able to pick up a 10-year-old child and carry it. Luckily, the child escaped and was able to get away from the bird. We have reports of the Mothman type creature in the West Virginia area, but also in Pennsylvania, Ohio, parts of Indiana, a few reports in Illinois, and then it heads back to, through Kentucky and back into West Virginia. And it's a large, not really, the description wouldn't lead you to believe that it was moth looking, more like a owl type creature, but very big, human size or bigger, with a wingspan to match. And so the book Mothman and Other Flying Creatures of the Midwest showcases the different types of flying cryptid creatures that have been reported here in the Midwest. Everything from pterosaurs to Mothman to gargoyles and thunderbirds. Even a few large owl stories in there. So if you're into Mothman or pterosaurs or any type of the flying cryptids, I would highly recommend that book. Now, my fourth book that is currently, or my third book that's currently out, is The Marvelous Misadventures of Tegan Gray, Tegan versus Bigfoot. Now, this is a children's series book, and it showcases a little dog named Tegan Gray. She is actually my dog, and it's done with still photography around my yard. And the story is that Bigfoot invades her birthday party and makes a huge mess of it. And so she is on a hunt to find out who he is and what he wants and why he interrupted her tea party and with a nice lesson at the end that just because there's a difference doesn't mean that it has to be something to be worried about. You meet wonderful little characters like the Unicorn Club, Tegan Gray in her different little outfits, and it's just a fun adventure for kids to read through. So, once again, my name is Shetan Noir, and those are my 3 books. Lake Monsters and Odd Creatures of the Great Lakes, Mothman and Other Flying Creatures of the Midwest, and The Marvelous Misadventures of Tegan Gray. Thank you.